Well, I was driving to work and I was thinking, it looks so nice outside from my air-conditioned car. I don't want to be out in it, but it looks pretty.
That's interesting, actually. I was driving to work. I also was looking at the cars passing by and trying to find one that had open windows and no air conditioning. You know,
No.
I did. I saw
one person? Okay.
one person out of
Good
all
for
the
them.
cars. Obviously, you need air conditioning
Yeah,
to get by in these kinds of conditions. 94 degrees again today with a feels like temperature of 106 degrees. Right now, we have a dew point value that's in the upper 70s, so it does feel really kind of sticky out there. Actually, it's down to 75 now. West wind coming in at 12. Oh, that's great, right down to 75. Still, it's going to feel very humid throughout the evening hours across the entire area. 95 degrees in Arcadia still at this hour, so it is in Wauchula as well. 93 Mayaca, 94 Parrish, 93 Bradenton, Sarasota, as we mentioned, 92. Lakewood Ranch, you've got 91 degrees. 89 degrees in Venice and in Inglewood, 88. 92 degrees in Northport still, so it's sweltering there. You folks know that. And Punta Gorda coming in at 93 Longboat. A little bit cooler. You guys are enjoying, I'm sure, a walk on the beach out there with 86 degrees. That west wind keeping you a bit cooler, as it is along all our coastlines currently. Not much happening here in terms of any kind of rainfall across the state of Florida. Thunderstorm here and there dotting the landscape across the peninsula, but nothing really heavy. Certainly no severe weather around. We have one shower right now between Bethany and Verna, producing a little bit of light rainfall here, and some pockets of some heavier rainfall as well. All of this gradually drifting off to the north and to the east because it kind of falls apart. Some of it back building toward, not back building, but drifting back toward the west, the light stuff. Not going to see a whole lot in Mayaca from this system. It's going to bypass you, basically. The rest of us, I think, are going to enjoy a pretty quiet evening with high pressure, the dominant weather feature, in control, bringing us that westerly flow of air, but very light and very variable, and allowing the sea breeze to build early and push far inland. That'll be the case again tomorrow, I think. Rain chances are pretty minimal, though if we do get rain, it will be in those inland locations. Very warm, very humid afternoons, light variable winds, and kind of a dry spell. It's going to last for several more days. A normal rain chance at this time of year would probably be about 40%, 50%. And right now we're at about 20% and holding for the next 5 days. We have some drier air that is indicated here by the tan contours. That is really limiting our rain chances. And in fact, making the tropical basin pretty quiet as well. There's a lot of Sahara dust. There's a lot of dry air. And so there's nothing in the breeding grounds that we would be concerned about at this time of year that are producing anything that could approach any kind of tropical system that might develop. So for the next 5 days anyway, we're looking pretty good across the Suncoast. Just a few pops of clouds here and there. Should be a beautiful sunset tonight. Should be nice. Nice evening stroll along the beach. Should be just fine without any inclement weather. West wind coming in at about 5 to 10. So it's a light wind that we expect. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, we'll have a light wind out of the east at about 5, but it will quickly switch around as these winds, as I mentioned, are light and variable to the west, and the sea breeze will build early on. Smooth conditions on your bay and inland waters, 1 to 2 foot seas. Nice boating weather. I mean, it'd be beautiful to be out on the water with these kinds of conditions. Low tide this evening at 9:30. High tide comes just wee hours of the morning at 3:48. And then we have a low tide coming just after sunset at 7:57. Forecast calls for about a 20% chance of rain with warmer than average temperatures until we get to next week when a little bit of extra rain showers might drop the temperature a degree or two.